In the last lecture, we take a look at equality and relational operators, which led us to look into single selection control structure, also called single selection statement. And in this lecture, we are going to take a look at the other type of control structure, selection control structure, called double selection statement or double selection control structure. And we know that it is of the format if else, as we seen in the previous lecture. And to go alongside to help us see how this double selection statement is put into use, we are going to use it to create a program. Now the program is going to decide if a student pass a test. So it is going to ask for an input, which is a score of a student. Now it is going to check whether the student has passed a test or not, and the pass score for the test is 40 marks. So if a student has scored 40 and above, he has passed the test, and if he scored less than 40, then he has failed the test. So we have two conditions: passing the test or not passing the test. All right. So I've already created a file and I've called double selection.c. So now, as usual, we are going to prompt the user to enter the score. So I'm going to ask the user to input a score. Enter a score. So this is a prompt asking the user to enter a score. Now I'm going to declare, I'm going to declare it because a student can score a score like 39.5, 40 and a half, 40.5. So in this case, it is good to declare the data types as float because it may contain it might not necessarily be an integer number. So let me declare it as float to be safe. So a float score, and then it's going to scan F. It's going to demand the user to enter. So we have declared the score as a float data type. Now we want to get the score from the keyboard. So, and this is we are going to make use of float conversion format controlled string conversion specifier conversion in the format control string. We are going, this F stand for floating point number. So unlike in the previous example where we use the decimal integer, so for float we make use of percentage sign and F. Okay, and then we write address of school. That is where we want the scanf to go and store the value of the score that the user is going to enter via the keyboard. All right, so now we have school available to our program. So we'll proceed and make use of if else selection control structure, and this is the way it is written, somehow similar to the single selection control structure. So it is if, and then we are going to check for a condition. Now if score is greater than or equals to 40, because the pass mark is 40. So if this condition is true, now we want it to print that a student has passed the test. So let me make use of put function put. We are going to print out that the student has passed the test. Passed. And then we have let's end if here. And if now, but we want also if the student has passed failed the test, we want to know. We don't want the computer to be silent if the student has failed the test. So that is why we have the else and the else part, which is part of the double selection control structure. So we have else, and then we want it to print put failed the test. Held. All right, so this is the way it is. Let Let me just add this little formatting. Passed, failed. All right, so and else. So our program, we have we have successfully written this program, and this is going to end demand for a score from the user at line number 10, and then we declare the score as of float data type, and then we got the score using scanf at line 14, and then we proceed to use if else double selection control statement to check whether the student has passed the test. If he has passed the test, we print out an appropriate message, and if he has failed the test, also we print out the appropriate message. Now let's go to the terminal and compile and run the program, and if there's any error, we come back and fix and debug the error. So I'm coming here to the terminal here. ls is a command to list out the content of a directory, and then we have double selection.c. So I'm going to make use of GCC compiler to compile it. So we have double selection and then .c, and then I want to output it as double selection. So hit enter. So the program, the file has compiled successfully. Now I'm going to run it. So we have double selection, and then we hit enter. Enter a score 56, pass. Now let's run it again. Enter a score, let's say 23, failed. So as we can see, our program is running successfully. So thank you for watching this lecture.